Alright everybody, this is going to be a very quick video, but we're happy to announce that we're going to have our next, in a sense like the Come Kill the Crew event we had in Wasteland, but this time we get to come after you guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to a form that you'll fill out if you want to sign up to play this. You will need Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead. If you don't have it, then you won't be able to play. You also need Mumble because you're going to have to be able to talk with your teammates. Mumble is free, so you don't have to worry about any money, but you will need it. So the way it's going to work is you're going to load into the Wasteland world here, and we're going to give you guys about three to 4 hours, it really depends, to get started and go and make a base. Now, as you run around the server, you're going to find vehicles like I've kind of sprayed a few here. You'll find helicopters, you'll find vehicles. Some of the vehicles have weapons in them. If you check the gear, you can see here this one's got a G36 and some binoculars. So you're going to easily be able to find weapons pretty quick just by finding vehicles and checking the gear. But also, you're going to want to grab base building material. And if you see out there in the distance that looks like a ramp, that's a base material that you can get. Obviously, this here is one. And if you have you can put stuff in any type of car. But these big trucks that are called Urals, these can hold a lot more, and if you scroll your mouse on them and say view the vehicle content, you can see this vehicle has 50 slots but nothing in it currently. Understand that this is not the gear. This is, in a sense, where you're going to load things. But just standard gear still is around, so let me look at it. I think it had an AK in it. So if I scroll to gear, you can see here this one's got an AK-74 with 30 rounds and some binoculars. So what you can do though is you can come over to, like, say this base and scroll your mouse and say load in. And then as long as you have your vehicle relatively close to it, you can come over and you can see how it's already selected on the screen. Load the selected object in this vehicle. Scroll your mouse and select that. So here we go, load the selected object in this vehicle. And if we watch this, poof, it's gone. Now if we come back here and we view the vehicle contents, you can see we have a camp which took 15 slots. Now you're going to want to grab base material and set up your base. You can also see one of the things I found while driving this around looking for a Ural is I found a basic weapons crate on the ground. And then you can unload this just like you would any of the base material. And as soon as you pull it out, you've got it in your hand and you can walk around with it. Now, a good tip here is hold shift while you walk so you can walk wherever you want it. Once you're happy with the location, scroll your mouse and say release this object. So you can see here I put a weapons crate down, and this was just lying on the side of the road. So what you're going to want to do is during that 4 hours, you and all your teammates are going to want to drive around and you're going to want to get all that you can, weapons wise, car wise, helicopters, whatever you think you need, and set up your base. If you remember when we did this, we got a whole bunch of items. Now you can also see sometimes side objectives and main objectives pop up. You don't have to do those, but if you do, you can get loot from them and vehicles. Just be aware that there is enemy AI on those, and they can kill you. So you got to be careful, but sometimes the reward is you may get like a weapons crate. So you're going to have your 3 or 4 hours to do your base building. We are going to pick like one of our more well-versed Arma fans that's going to be playing against us to kind of be the captain, because we want to have somebody that we know that understands the game. But what we're going to do is while you're building, once you guys have started to build your base and you're relatively happy with the location, I'm going to log in and teleport to you and bring you a beacon. Now you may say, well, you'll know where our base is. Well, when we've done these events in the past, we've always told everybody where our base was. In fact, we live streamed, so it was really easy to see where the base was. But I'm going to give you a beacon, and you're going to think of this as your flag. This is what you have to protect. So let me go ahead and get a beacon here real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you're going to see in my inventory that I have a spawn beacon. Now what a spawn beacon lets you do is, for your guys, it's going to give you one big benefit. You're going to put it down somewhere in your base. It has to be in your base somewhere. It can't be like make a base and then put the spawn beacon somewhere else. It needs to be in your base because you're going to want to protect it. But you're going to place it. I'm going to put it right here for me. So I'm going to go to my player menu. and I'm going to select spawn beacon. I'm going to say use. Now this takes a few seconds to do. But this beacon, if you get killed by us or killed by whatever reasons, AI or your own mistakes like wrecking a car, whatever, falling off a roof, you can spawn on the beacon, which will let you parachute down from up above at your base. So that's really handy. Although it will not let you spawn at the base if we are near your base. If we're trying to occupy your base and we've killed you and we're still around your base, you're going to have to spawn randomly. So here you see our dish. Now this is the all-important thing for you guys. This has to be in your base somewhere. And you can't try to do something where you place it like glitched, where we can't see it. And you can put it inside of a like that base structure I just loaded up. Something like that's fine. But you can't try to hide it to where it's like glitched into the ground or something and it's not visible. And what we'll do is once we find it, we'll come up to it and we'll say destroy spawn beacon. Now this takes a lot of time to do. It might take 2 or 3 minutes. It's a real slow count. It's probably at least a minute to 2 minutes. So that means while we're doing that, you have a chance to kill us before we can do it. And of course we have to protect whoever's trying to destroy the beacon because we want to destroy it. If we destroy your beacon, the game is over. If you can hold us off, and we give up, then you win. So obviously we destroy the beacon, we win. Now a few rules that we have is, when you guys get on, you can't like go around the map and just try to destroy all of the vehicles that you don't want. And there's a ton of vehicles, but you have to leave stuff for us. You can't go around and like find every helicopter, blow up the ones that you don't want, and take the ones you do. There's probably 30 or so helicopters. Minimum, probably we should say half and half for each of us. But you probably won't find all the helicopters. If you waste all your time looking for them, it's probably time you could have better spent building your base. We will not do any kamikaze like flights and try to like fly into your base and blow it up. I mean, we might try to fly near your base. We might try to drive tanks if we can get a tank or an APC like this through your base walls, but we won't try to like run over the dish or anything. Now we are not going to stream this because we've had too many issues in the past with every time we stream these events. We're the attacker, or we're the defenders, so everybody knows exactly where we are and what kind of defenses we're doing. So we're going to record our attack of you guys, but we're not going to stream it. So we'll record it and it will air on the channel. So basically, go to the forum, sign up, answer all the questions on it. We're probably not going to let everybody play that wants to because we just can't have everybody play. But we're going to try to pick people who can. You have to really be able to dedicate a good 5-6 hours to this event because we're going to try to give you 3 or 4 to prepare, and then we're going to log in, and you guys may still be working, and we're not going to attack you during our initial phase, but we need at least an hour to 2, at least an hour to be able to try to get some stuff and weapons and things so that we have a chance to make an actual attack. And then we'll go after our attack, and we'll basically have the attack phase go on for 2 to 3 hours. It all depends on how tired we get if you guys hold us off. Or if we get to your base real quick and break your beacon, then it'll end quicker. Another thing you can do too is you can tow a vehicle. So like this Ural, if I select tow to a vehicle, and then I come over here to this SUV and I say tow the selected object to this vehicle, you'll see it'll like snap it over to it, which is kind of unrealistic, but hey. And now you can drive around and tow this. I do recommend, like, if you can find 2 Urals, tow one with the other, and then you can drive around and pick up a lot of stuff because these Urals have a lot of slots to carry stuff. You can also, with a helicopter, you can tow one thing, you fly over it, you can hook a chain to it and carry something with your helicopter. So that's always a viable option too. So, like I said, though, your captain, whoever's on your team kind of, leading your troops, will be able to help you with a lot of this stuff. And like I said, I'll come on probably once you guys have a base started and you're happy. I'll give you a beacon, and you must protect that thing at all costs. So we hope to do this event August 10th, and we'll probably start around noon or so Eastern Time. maybe I mean a little bit later. We'll try to adjust that time based off the people who are available. When you sign up, we are going to want you to give us the email address you use for Steam, and we'll probably like create like a group or something on Steam, or at least I'll friend you on Steam if I don't already have you, so that we can communicate about the event the day of it or whatever. But it should be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to playing the opposite side. We had a ton of fun on the first major one we did, where we set up our huge circular base and were able to defend it for a couple hours against you guys. And it got real close there at one point. We almost lost it. So we're hoping for something similar. Although obviously we're hoping that we can come in there and destroy the beacon. We didn't. We had the beacon the last time, and we gave a beacon to the attackers too. Uh, we won't put our beacon though anywhere like right near your guys's. We'll probably be a town or two away, so that way if we have to respawn, we won't be able to just respawn right near you and then immediately start attacking you again. So you'll definitely have the advantage with the defensive situation with the beacon at your base, and it'll make things much easier for you guys. But it's still going to be tough. So we look forward to you guys signing up, and you know, hopefully that we get a lot of people to play, and hopefully it's a really fun event. And we're hoping to do some other things like this with Arma, maybe some survival game-ish type stuff besides just this. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you in Arma.